includes the terrorists from the Faridabad module. Yes, Vaishali.
All right, Aditya, stay on with me. Now, in more updates, one Dr. Tejamul Malik, a resident of Kulgam, has been detained by security agencies for questioning. He is believed to be a close associate of the previously arrested doctors linked to the Faridabad module. The interrogation is underway as agencies continue to probe the wider terror network. I have my colleague Aditya back with me. Aditya, what more can you tell us about Tejamul Malik?
Well, absolutely. Tejumal Malik, he is, believed to be, very active in Kulgam. Particularly we have seen how, Kulgam has been, the hotbed for these terrorist activities. Considering the fact, as far as this Delhi blast is concerned, the Tejamul is just closely working in coordination with all these doctors who were involved in this very blast, and we were closely coordinating with them. And now, since he has been detained from Kulgam, so he will be interrogated as per the standard operating procedure, and definitely he is expected to further spill the beans as far as this case is concerned. Vaishali.
Theories, according to sources, that led to the recovery of explosives. Raids by security agencies across multiple locations in Delhi, NCR and Pulwama, recovering significant quantities of explosives, are believed to have led the suspect to act hastily under mounting pressure. Sources have said that the explosion was caused by panic and desperation due to raids carried out by the security agencies to nab them. The bomb was premature and not fully developed, thus limiting the impact. The explosion did not create a crater and no shrapnel or projectiles were found. A major attack has been averted, credited to Pan-India alertness and coordinated crackdown on suspected modules. Aditya, back to you on this story.
Well, absolutely. Indeed, large quantity of explosives have been found from these locations, and indeed, several more raids are ongoing by the investigative agencies. It needs to be seen by when would the entire this in all the culprits who are involved in the Delhi blast will be nabbed by the JNK police and security agencies. So at this juncture, indeed, the things are looking very puzzled at this juncture. Investigations are going on, raids are going on, so we could expect some major breakthrough as far as this is concerned. Yes, exactly.
All right. Now, furthermore, according to Indian intelligence, the blast at Red Fort was not a suicide attack, but rather a detonation by the suspected perpetrator in a fit of rage. We've learned that the IED used in the blast was not fully developed. This is why the explosion was confined to a very limited area. Now, Aditya, this was apparently not a suicide attack.
Well, absolutely, Vaishali. It was a remote control. It was if you see, it's a technical blast. In a technical way, this blast has been carried out because the perpetrator, the culprit in this case, deliberately pressed the detonator, which caused this IED to explode. However, luck is on the fact that it wasn't, as you mentioned, that it wasn't properly developed. So that's why its impact could be felt in a limited area, in the nearby area. However, what knows that the tragedy could have been further more dangerous. So indeed, at this juncture, all every investigation for every multiple angle will be crucial as far as the Delhi blast case is concerned. And after the thorough questioning of the suspects that are being detained from JNK, that will be done. So indeed, more things will come out as to who all more people are involved in this entire terror network. Yes, Vaishali.
Aditya, what more can you tell us about the IED? Because that was not fully developed.
Well, absolutely. It was for this IED, as far as this IED is concerned, it wasn't fully developed. That's why, due to this underdevelopment, the IED did not cause, damage to further areas that were at a distance from the Red Fort metro station. So indeed, this is a thing that under scrutiny as to how this was not fully developed. So what could be the this all, everything will be will come out as far as this question then the questioning will be done by the suspect. Yes, it can.
All right, Aditya. Now, which are the other cities where, security has been stepped up?
Well, absolutely. All in all the major cities, the security has been beefed up, be it Mumbai, be it Lucknow, be it other major capitals, all the other security has been beefed up. Recently, there's been an increased vigil on the railway stations and the airports, considering the tier one cities. There has been now increased risking of the passengers, who are going in and out from the airports and railways. So indeed, I mean, this is a sort of a precautionary measure that has been taken by the security agencies because high alert has been sounded. Particularly, we talk about Mumbai and Lucknow and several other cities as well. Yes, Vaishali.
Thanks, Aditya, for joining me with those details. And now,